Saint Patrick was born in Great Britain in AD 387. When he was 16, he was captured by pirates and taken to Ireland. He was then sold to a tribal chieftain called Milchu.
Chief, please let me go back to my parents. The pirates took me away from my home.
What? How dare you? I just bought you, slave, and now you want to go home? Go there and look after those sheep, you idiot.
Master, please be kind.
But he didn't listen, and Patrick had to work really hard for 6 years as a slave to his master. And then, one night, when he was sleeping,
Patrick, get up. You need to leave your master and go back to your home.
Huh? What am I hearing? Is it a dream?
Get up and flee from your master. A ship is waiting for you to go back to Britain.
The boat? Yes, my lord. I'll do as you say.
the port was about 200 miles away, but Patrick didn't think twice. He got up and started running at once. And he finally reached there in a few days' time.
Captain, I need to travel to the Great Britain. Can you please let me board the ship?
Hello, young man. Why do you look so worried? Are you running away from someone?
No, Captain. In fact, I want to get back to my family.
Huh? But then how come you are here in Ireland?
I have been working as a slave for the past 6 years. I need to return home now. It's very urgent, Captain. Please help me.
Patrick was able to convince the captain after a lot of persuasion, and he finally started his journey back home. After many days of travel, Patrick reached home and lived happily for a long time. But one day, he received another vision from God.
It is the voice of the Irish. We appeal to you, holy servant boy. Come back to Erin and walk among us.
Meanwhile, Patrick was learning to become a cleric under Saint Germain. Bishop Palladium was entrusted with the task of evangelizing the pagan community of Ireland by Bishop Celestine. However, because of the stiff opposition of the tribal chieftains, Palladium had to discontinue the mission.
So, Bishop Palladium has discontinued the mission?
Your Holiness, he was really threatened by the tribal chieftain.
Druidism is deep-rooted in Ireland, and we need to send someone familiar with the Celtic language. I think only then will they welcome our person.
Druidism is the belief of the ancient people in which forces of nature are worshipped as God. Celtic language is the language spoken by Celts, the Anglo-Saxon community that lived in Ireland.
Your Holiness, I have a cleric under me named Patrick, who has spent about 6 years in Ireland. He is well versed with the Celtic language.
Patrick, is it? All right, then let us send him to Ireland for the mission.
Based on the recommendation of Bishop Germain, Patrick was sent to Ireland for the missionary service. In the year 433, Bishop Patrick and his companions landed in Ireland. While Patrick was on his way to town, he was stopped by a tribal chieftain called Dichu. Dichu and his followers had blocked the road.
Hey, where do you think you are going? This is my territory.
I'm the servant of God. I have come to this country to speak about Jesus.
Jesus? We don't want any new gods.
He is not a new God, but He's the only God.
Huh? How dare you speak against our God? I'm going to teach you a lesson.
When Dichu tried to swing his sword at Bishop Patrick, his arm suddenly became so rigid he couldn't even move it. It was then that Dichu realized that he was fighting with a holy man.
Oh, pardon me, Saint, for my ignorance. I will never stop you ever again. Please accept that barn as my gift to you.
Thanks, Chieftain Dichu.
This barn was later converted to a monastery, church, and retreat center by Saint Patrick.
See, Chieftain Dichu, I would like to meet the chieftains of other tribes as well. Can you help me?
Well, I have an idea. Relearn, the supreme monarch of Ireland, has called all the country chieftains for a feast next Sunday. You can meet all of them there.
Great. That will be an excellent opportunity. Thank you, Chieftain.
Bishop Patrick then met another chieftain named Sexton. He stayed at his house for a few days, and the chieftain got so impressed that he got baptized by Patrick. He even allowed his son Benin to join Patrick in his mission. It was the day of the feast. All the chieftains had gathered for celebrating. There was a tradition on the feast day where the fire is first lit up at the royal mansion. This was supposed to mark the beginning of the celebrations. Until the fire is lit, the whole town had to remain in darkness. Everyone in the village was given instructions to not light the fire. It was also the eve of Easter Sunday. Bishop Patrick and his followers were praying at the Hill of Slain. As usual, Bishop Patrick lit the Paschal lights, and this was seen by the chieftains.
What am I seeing on the hill? Who lit that fire before our monarch did?
Oh, King, look over there.
Huh? Who could that be?
Oh, King, we need to put out that fire immediately. If we don't, then that fire will keep burning in our kingdom forever.
Okay, I command you to put out that fire immediately. Lord Niet, our god of war, surround the hill slain with clouds and douse the fire.
As they started praying, dark clouds gathered above the hill.
Bishop, the Druids are getting the help of their demonish gods. They are going to extinguish the fire.
Benin, do not be afraid. Remain calm.
Master, the Druids are blowing the wind to extinguish the Paschal fire. You must do something.
The Lord our God will protect the fire. This flame of belief lit on the soil of Ireland cannot be extinguished by the forces of demon.
And as Bishop Patrick prayed, the clouds began to disappear and the wind subsided. They then marched toward the monarch's mansion. When they arrived, they saw that the minister Urk was also standing by his side. Bishop Patrick tried to convince Urk about his mission.
Bishop, we have seen what has happened at Tara, and His Highness is convinced about your mission.
Thank you, Minister.
But, Bishop, you speak about one God, then you speak about the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. How one can there be three?
Minister, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit together forms the Holy Trinity. They are one, like this shamrock leaf.
Bishop Patrick, you seem to be a saintly man. You are given the freedom to go around the country and preach your belief to the people.
Thank you, King.
This was the greatest day in the missionary work of Bishop Patrick. He was victorious over the paganism in Ireland. The famous St. Patrick's breastplate, the hymn composed by Bishop Patrick, I bind myself today, the strong virtue of an invocation of Trinity. I believe the Trinity in the unity, the creator of the universe. Bishop Patrick converted many pagan counties to Christianity. Once, Bishop Patrick was fasting and praying on top of the pagan Eagle Mountain. Bishop Patrick continued the prayers for 40 days. Demons gathered together to distract the saint from the fast and prayers. But
Go away, you demons. You cannot distract me from my prayers.
the demons did not go away.
Huh? I'll show you.
When the saint shook the bell, all the demons got scared and flew away. Then the vultures came to distract the saint. But once the saint shook the bell, the vultures too flew away. Next, it was the turn of the snakes to distract the saint.
Huh? Snakes? I command in the name of the Lord to get out of the country of Ireland forever.
And that was the end of snakes in Ireland. That Eagle Mountain is now called St. Patrick's Mountain. He died of old age on 17th March 461 and was buried in Chieftain's Fort near Saul. The Cathedral of Dawn is constructed at that place.